Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Lower Nuimi. So,
Madam Speaker, thank you very much. Let me up to try to annul the efforts of the CRC. If he thinks, or if it is in line for us to feel that we could be very independent in the way we think without having other ideas, then we're in trouble. I want to also applaud the work, the magnificent work done by this body. This is not an easy task, even if you cut and paste. We have to recognize, respect, and give regard to what we have. When we were preparing this document, the standing orders, I'm sorry, we did not tell you, but you must have learned that we cut and pasted a lot of things from Uganda, the same Kenya, Ghana, and also Britain. You cut and paste so that you could increase your knowledge. They have done a very good job. At least they have moved us from a doctored document for 55 times to somebody that we are just now saying they cut and pasted. That's gratis. If I would jump to the first appreciation of this move, it would be where the parliament would help the president to confirm his appointment or his nomination of a minister. You know why? If some of you could remember 3 stars, I don't know whether you can remember that. A minister saying 3 stars. You remember? That minister was appointed by the president. When he came here, the first time, when he left, he was removed. We are doing this, these people have done this to help the president. It's not a sabotage. This is to help the president. The name of the president is the name of the country, part of which we have a responsibility. If the president is up there, he has a good name. The parliament has a good name. If you see it in a very dark way, it goes like that. That is how you're going to tell the people. This is not that. It is not that. We help the president. You know, people are querying about the advisors of the president. If he had consulted parliament on the appointment of these advisors, he was not going to get this type of people. He was not going to get that. And then, what is the name now? You know, anything that is said to the president is said to the parliament. You, your people, your country, your president. This is it. We share it. This is why we should take part and very good parcel of this responsibility. We are. If the president just goes to nominate anybody, you wake up in the morning, who is the Minister of Women Affairs? Is Bakari. 3 days later, who is the Minister of Women Affairs? Is Dembo. Things would be changing in such a way that you would not even. This was what was happening the last time. People could not keep track of the changes as they were coming.
But in Parliament, you know, in parliamentary procedure, I don't think allows you to call them by names. Maybe you can just get Mr. X or Mrs. Y or whatever, and not refer to honorable members by their names.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am sorry. My other contention or my other observation, last year, September, we lost a brother, a friend, a colleague. September, January, we lost a colleague. Up to this day, the Independent Electoral Commission has not organized any by-election. What is the problem? The type of people the president picks and put in position should be vetted. They should be vetted. If they come here, we vet them. Tomorrow, we can tell them, you are not doing that. But we are left to that. We are left to that. Any name, bad or good, that the president bears is our responsibility. We partake of it, whether we like it or not. We are moving. The member for Birkama South, Birkama North, made a series of quotations of the processes of constitutional building. Before independence in 1965, after independence, up to this one we are discussing right now. And in all this, he had highlighted that these were the processes that were taken. And when he came to the last one, 1997, 23 years back, he said Parliament was never involved. So that's where the doctor started. In fact, when it was doctored, it never went back. It was just thrown for referendum. And then what do we have? People are expressing their dissatisfaction. If ever we think we can get any document that is going to satisfy our complete need, we are mistaken. We are done for. No one. Even God who created us, we question him. Why did you give this man this and you did not give me this? Why did you build me this way? We are questioning that. We take that as a nature, but we are not going to take it as a contention that you would go to reject this. This is a golden opportunity.
Point of observation. It's like we are really deviating from the... Okay.
You have a point of observation?
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. And honorable member for Lower Nuimi. Sure you did. You off your mic.
You see, the issue is he has to give you permission. You need permission from him.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much.
I am not allowing you. Sit down.
Point of order, ma'am. Point of order.
Quote your relevant section.
Section 29.
29
of the standing orders.
Just a second.
Yes, clause 29 of the standing orders.
Content of speeches.
Yes, it says every member shall restrict his or her observation to the subject under discussion. And what we are discussing is about the merits and the principles of the draft bill, but not about what he is saying, beating around the bush.
I think I will overrule that. You will appreciate that we are also discussing the principles. The principles, and no, you made your point. You made your point. The discussion centers around the yes, my mic is on.
Your point is?
No, No, no. That's not proper procedure. You were on your feet, he raised a point of order. He raised a point of order. Yes, thank you. Now, Honorable, what I am saying is we are discussing, or the debate centers around the principles and merits of the bill. If I get him right, he is talking about the general principle and merit of vetting of appointments, whether it is right or it is wrong, but that's how I see it. And I think, no, I will not prolong the debate on that. I will allow him to continue and I'll overrule on that. No, Honorable, sorry.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. If I may
Honorable Member,
continue,
are you presiding or what? No, that's what I am allowing him to please proceed. Thank you.
So this constitution is a reaction to the many flaws that are seen to have appeared or that are known to have appeared in the 1997 Constitution. There are translated versions of this Constitution which are already distributed, as I understand. And therefore, that would go to enhance the understanding of the people with regards all the provisions of the draft Constitution. So it means the people are going to know before we arrive there to tell them. So we would have a problem. You would start talking negative, the people will start challenging you on positive. And then they will know the extent of your misunderstanding of the Constitution or the draft Constitution. With the separation of power, it is very necessary that it is as it is provided, because it would help us. None or a few of us did talk about the proposed autonomy of the parliament, which perhaps is going to help us tomorrow not to lean too much on the executive. We would be having that authority, that mandate. We are supervisors. If we are given the authority, if our institution is independent, fair, then we would have more powers in the way we are going to be governing ourselves and adopting our oversights. Therefore, it is very necessary that we have this type of constitution which is going to stand us, give us a lean in our work. Madam Speaker, the implementation flaw is going to be the problem. The implementation is going to be the problem. Because the individuals who are going to implement this constitution would need to understand, know, comprehend it to their fingertips. That would be the way they will be able to understand how they would be able to interpret it and then implement it. I read that there is a change from the Gambia Police Force to the Gambia Police Service. We would start to tell our people, or we would start to think out, so that even when we go out of the house today, we would start talking about the police service, not the police force, so that they see themselves in that way. And therefore, the police would need to be upgraded, capacitized, so that they will know the functions between the force and the service.
Honorable, sorry, can I just interrupt? This is not on parliamentary issues, but more on health issues. I observe that some of us are not putting on our face masks, and we have been advised, especially when you're on the floor. So please, can we adhere, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. You can proceed.
Once again, thank you very much. Madam Speaker, I have made another observation, which is in the citizenship area. This is an area that needs a very thorough studies, a very thorough interaction, so that those who are in the forefront of preparing these documents for citizenship would understand what their roles are, or what their roles would be in coming up with the confirmation or in conformity to what the provision is. The other flaw is, Madam, if these local languages that are going to be used in the national languages, sorry, thank you. If the national languages are going to be used after 5 years, why after 5 years? Why? Why after 5 years? That is the question. If it is going to be, what is the essence of the change then? What is the essence of having it even in? We stand to question that. Decentralization is another area that is very essential, very necessary. Our councils, our municipalities are crying foul because they are being marginalized by government. And that is not helping. The impact is not going to be felt by the councils themselves, but even if they feel the impact is going to be much more felt down. No provision is going to be made for the people. Because just as it is for COVID, everything, well, government does not provide us with this. We don't have, even if they have the funds. Madam Speaker, so far, thank you very much. I wish to give my tacit support to this document without an omission.